We are Group 6 from the IT Strategy course MS16 in the world, shaping the future, blockchain failures and trends in global logistics. Why should you care about blockchain in logistics? Well, imagine a world where shipping containers get lost less often, where paperwork doesn't pile up, and where every step of products journey is transparent and tamper-proof. That is a promise of a blockchain. But like any technology, it's not without its pitfall. Today, we will take you through the highs and lows and success and stumble, leave you with a clear picture of how blockchains could reshape global logistics. Okay, today I'll be discussing about logistics as a critical part of supply chain management. I'll explore its role, importance, and key function in ensuring smooth business operation. Logistics is crucial link in the supply chain, connecting supplier, production, and customers. It ensures that raw material reach manufacturers, finished product reach distributors, and goods are delivered to end user efficiently. We talk about the logistic overview, which is essential to the global economy to manage the flow of goods and services from the place of their origin to the end of user. It's basically is also a chain, a supply chain. To summarize, logistics keeps the world's economy moving by ensuring products are where they need to be, when they need to be there, in perfect condition and at the right price.
Okay, Miss, my name is Vika. I will talk about blockchain overview. The blockchain market is expected to grow at a staggering 65.5% CAGR from 2024 to 2029, expanding from just over $12 billion in 2023 to nearly $249 billion by 2029. This growth is fueled by venture capital investments and increasing demand for secure and transparent transactions, especially in finance, supply chains, and public services. Blockchain success lies in its core principles, such as decentralization, immutability, transparency, and security, making it ideal for recording and verifying transactions using hash technology. The ecosystem is maturing with major players like Amazon Web Service, IBM, and SAP covering all layers, from applications to middleware and to infrastructure. Despite regulatory uncertainty and high implementation costs, blockchain is already impacting industries like media, government, and logistics, and will continue to redefine how we exchange and trust data.
Okay, thank you. Now I will continue into the next slide. My name is Ayu Rai. To understand the potential impact and the hurdles involved in applying blockchain to logistics, let's consider these general good and bad points of integration. These principles provide a valuable framework for evaluating blockchain's specific role in this industry. One of the most significant advantages blockchain offers is enhanced transparency and traceability. Imagine having an unalterable record of a shipment's journey accessible to all authorized parties. This not only builds trust, but also significantly improves accountability across the supply chain. Furthermore, we anticipate operational efficiency and cost reduction. By automating processes through smart contracts and streamlining documentation, blockchain can eliminate redundancies and lower expenses associated with traditional logistics operations. Improved security and fraud prevention are also key benefits. Blockchain's cryptographic nature makes it highly resistant to tampering, offering a more secure environment for tracking valuable goods and preventing counterfeiting. This leads to faster market responsiveness. With real-time data, and efficient communication facilitated by blockchain, businesses can adapt more quickly to disruption and changing consumer demands. Finally, a well-integrated blockchain system can contribute to the effective mitigation of social, legal, security, and ethical issues by providing a clear and auditable trail of activities and responsibilities. However, the integration of blockchain into global logistics is not without its complexities. We face scalability concerns given the immense volume of global trade. Ensuring the blockchain network can handle this scale efficiently is a critical challenge. Integration with legacy systems, the existing technologies used in logistics, can be difficult and costly. They present a significant hurdle. The high initial implementation costs of setting up blockchain solution can be a barrier for many organizations. Moreover, blockchain requires technical complexity, demanding specialized expertise for its deployment and maintenance. And finally, it's crucial to remember that blockchain is only as reliable as the information entered. Data integrity at every point of the supply chain is paramount. Next slide, please.
Okay, thank you, Bu Ayu. Good night. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ihsan Andrinal. In this slide, we will explore how blockchain proof of concepts are revolutionizing logistics, a sector critical to the global economy by managing the flow of goods from origin to end users. Blockchain, as a decentralized and immutable ledger, is transforming logistics by boosting transparency, security, and efficiency. Let's explore some key applications driving this change. First, document digitization. Platforms like ThreadLens, developed by Maersk and IBM, digitize trade documents such as bill of lading, reducing paperwork and cutting shipment times by up to 40%. This streamlines processes and enhances collaboration across shippers, ports, and customs. Next, traceability using IoT. By integrating IoT sensors with blockchain, companies gain real-time visibility into goods location and condition. For example, in pharmaceutical logistics, blockchain IoT solution ensure 98.5% temperature compliance, minimizing spoilage and ensuring quality. Third, digital identities. Blockchain-based identity management authenticates stakeholders like manufacturers and carriers using decentralized identifiers. ThreadLens uses this to securely connect over 200 global partners, reducing fraud by over 60% compared to the traditional methods. Finally, smart contracts. In the coffee industry, smart contracts automate transactions, ensuring farmers are paid instantly upon delivery verification. Nestle Jugas brands uses these to track beans from farm to consumer, enhancing trust and cutting costs by removing intermediaries. This blockchain's POC address inefficiencies, build balance, and pave the way for transparent, consumer-centric logistic future. Thank you.
Hello, I am Nindita. So we have discussed about the concepts and let's talk about the implementations of blockchain technology in the real world. I'm going to walk you through the case of ThreadLens, a blockchain initiative developed by Mars and IBM, which once positioned as a breakthrough in maritime logistics, built on Hyperledger fabrics. It aimed to digitize trade documents and increase transparency across global shipping supply chain. But despite the potential, the platform was shut down in 2022. Why? The first issue was structural control. Blockchain is often associated with decentralization and shared trust, but in ThreadLens, Mars reportedly held over 51% of node authority. This raised concerns among competitors like MIC, CMA, CGM. They question whether the data could truly be secure or governance fair in such setup. When one player holds most of the power, others tend to stay away. What was intended to foster collaborations instead created reluctance. Second, the platform faced serious interoperability challenges. Many ports, particularly in emerging economies, still rely on outdated systems, but ThreadLens require technical upgrades, including IoT devices that small carriers simply couldn't afford. Imagine, in some cases, integration costs were estimated at $50,000 per vessel. That's not an easy commitment, especially when margins are thin and infrastructure is limited. Third and the last one, the platform's economic model failed to motivate users. ThreadLens imposed transaction fees for uploading data and executing smart contracts. Instead of offering clear value in return in the beginning, they introduced an added cost. So this discouraged participations. In the end, only around 20% of the intended network partners joined, 1 out of 5. So low adoption rate like that makes it difficult for any platform, especially for the one built on network effect, to succeed. So what can we learn from this? ThreadLens wasn't a technical failure, it was a strategic one. Centralized governance, poor system compatibility, and weak incentives all contributed to its collapse. So this case reminds us that technology alone can't solve structural problems. For blockchain to deliver on its promise, it needs more than code. It needs alignment between control, infrastructure, and incentive. So for the next one, let's see how the success case of the blockchains.
This is Welly will present success case example featuring DHL Express and FedEx, two global logistic leaders using blockchain to improve trade documentation and transparency. DHL and FedEx both adopted a hybrid blockchain approach, combining public and private chains to balance openness with control. They rolled this out using a phased implementation strategy, which helped manage risk and align with internal processes. Economic incentives were key. Stakeholders saw benefits like a 15% drop in insurance premiums and smoother customs procedures. The results, a 70% cut in documentation-related costs and 40% fewer lost parcels. Finally, their success hinges on timely integration with ERP enterprise resource planning systems, making adoption seamless across the enterprise. In short, this case shows how smart tech strategy can drive real operational impact. Thank you.
Now, to summarize, I'm Sam, by the way, a member of Group 6. To summarize everything as what was presented, basically, the group learned that a structural equational model designed for blockchain integration in the supply chain logistics industry, as cited against ASLAM 2021, was used to summarize this integration. The model basically considered 6 blockchain features integrated to 9 supply chain management practices, as seen in the diagram. It is observed in the model that it is capable of phased implementation, which is a key to success in terms of blockchain implementation. Based on the various preferred priority of the SCM practices, an organization can opt to choose which they would rather start in terms of the SCM practices, eventually completing all SCM practices and completing the blockchain implementation. Such project implementation allows cost control and easy management in terms of implementation project planning. As long as the 6 blockchain features is complete in each deployment of the supply chain feature. That's a note in the diagram also. Doing such will enable and achieve 6 performance points of the organization, namely reduce lead time, flexibility, able to do forecasting, achieve cost savings, capable of resource planning, and reduce inventory. As outcomes of a successful implementation of a